This is part one of a two-part video on how to make gluten-free dough. We're heading down to Las Vegas to hang out with Vincent Rotolo of Good Pie, located right in Las Vegas at Pawn Plaza. He is going to make gluten-free dough. He explains why he does it, and he uses Fiore Glute, which is a product by Caputo. I'll put a link below this video. Here's Vincent starting to make gluten-free dough.
Okay. Let's take a look inside. So this is the gluten-free starter. This is going to be the base formula for our gluten-free dough that we're going to make right now.
Okay, and what is gluten-free dough?
Well, we're using this product here. It essentially has no wheat or no gluten. It's safe to eat. And it really has ingredients that are all carefully researched. There was a number of years of research behind this product. And so, for me, it's the best product to make any gluten-free pizza. It's the Caputo Fiore Glute. You can buy this anywhere. It's on Amazon. Amazon ships anywhere in the world. So, anywhere, anyone can buy this flour. Even if you don't have it at your local fine food shop, you can get it on Amazon or get it online. So, we're going to go with this.
Do you sell a lot of gluten-free pies here?
We do sell a lot of gluten-free pies, and not only that, I'm really excited that starting Monday, so today's Saturday, 2 days from now, we're going to be doing a gluten-free by the slice every day at Good Pie. Okay. A Detroit gluten-free by the slice. So here, let me show you what we're going to do. So I have these pans in. So these pans are from our friends at Allied Metal. They're different than our other pans. So, as you can see, same big size, but completely different color. And so only gluten-free products will be in these pans. So these two pans every day, there'll be 8 slices each. And then this is going to allow us to make sure the gluten-free product is safe. It doesn't come into contact with wheat. No wheat products will ever go in this pan. And we're going to have 16 really large slices every day, and then we'll be sold out. So hopefully it's something that the gluten-free and gluten-sensitive community here in downtown Las Vegas can appreciate, just getting a really good slice. So what we do, I'm going to measure everything out and kind of get everything ready on this table. And then we'll go from there. We have the oil. Look at this. Get myself set up. Oh, and look, he's making a grandma now. This is another grandma style diagonal. Albert, this is grandma style right here.
On the other side, this green building. Yeah.
Take a look at this. That's pretty interesting.
Wow. What kind of pizza?
Ishmael, you want to tell Albert about this? This looks like
a plain, in Italy we call focaccia bianca. Which means it is plain dough with the herb, oil, garlic, salt, oregano, parsley. This has a 4-day fermentation, so it's very light. You can see. You can see here.
Beautiful.
So it's very light. So this is someone that want just a little snack. You can grab one of these with a little salsa marinara, and they can eat. Very good, very light.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So what I'm doing now is I'm getting all the oil set up. I'm just kind of lining up all the stuff. And look, I basically use, so it's 20 grams of oil per bag. So I'm just going to do a double batch, 2 bags. So right here I'm just going to weigh out 40 grams. 40 grams of this. Oh, it's a little bit much. It's fine. And then we're gonna do a couple. So I'm doing 2 batches. So that's about right. So now we can get rid of this. Then we're going to use our salt. So that'll be 50.
So you find a real demand for gluten-free?
You know, because that's how I kind of entered into the world of competitive pizza. Like for me, I'm almost at the point where I'm not really having a desire to compete anymore. And you know, I've been working with other competitors and just collaborating with them and exchanging ideas with them. And for me, I want to, you know, I know a lot of times the pizzas you'll see at the show in competition are so intricate and elaborate that it doesn't make sense to serve them every day in your restaurant. I don't ever want to do anything I'm not going to serve for my customers. For me, like, the competition is great and being a part of it and watching all this stuff, and I'm always going to learn something new. But then it's how can I recreate something that I saw that inspired or sparked a new idea and bring it back to the restaurant and share it with my team, discuss it with my team, and turn it into something that makes sense to sell here every day.
Yeah.
That's what the best part of the whole competition is for me. I want the customer to be the beneficiary of the international level of talent that comes here to Las Vegas. My customer can do it, and you know, other restaurants that are established for many years, it's more difficult, I think, for them to make change because their customers are already so used to a certain style of product. But me as a new restaurant, we change every day. I've changed my dough process 6 times. I'm only open 6 weeks. But we want to make it better. And we want to try different ways. And like, I know what I did yesterday, I can do again tomorrow. But if I can combine a few different ideas into something new that's going to make things more efficient and a better yield of a product, then you know we have the responsibility to try that. You know. All right, so now I get some water. I'm gonna get my mixing bowl. So this stuff's measured out. I'll get the yeast out here too, and then the starter. So the yeast I just put like on the lid. I'm going right in here. So guys, on the yeast, let's continue just use the Fleischmann's, okay? Yeah, but this one, I bought a case of it. The other one, skip, I'm gonna throw it away, we'll get rid of it. So again, a lot of people ask me, you know, Vincent, what's your secret in your formula? Like, I'm using the recipe on the bag. It's here. It's researched. It works. So I don't need to change anything. It's awesome. All right. So 20 grams on the yeast.
Now this is fresh yeast.
Fresh yeast,
Opposed
yes.
to dry, granulated yeast.
Right. I don't really use the dry. I have it here. Some people do use it. I'm not one of those people. So I've always used this yeast. I've gotten the results. I like using it. And when I find something I like so many things are beyond your control that, like, today is more of a humid day outside, right? There's more moisture in the air. for Vegas. It's a colder day this time of year, but right now I know it's 75 degrees right here, and that I can control. So the variables I can't control that I have to adjust to as far as making dough, like I wanna minimize what I'm gonna change every day, and unless there's a need to change it or try to find a better way. If something's working well, like we don't think about it too much. We try not to, but.
This is the end of part 1. I'll put a link for part 2 in this video. If you're looking for great pizza in Las Vegas, head down to Pawn Plaza and find Good Pie there. They're located at 725 South Las Vegas Boulevard, number 140. You can also find Good Pie online at goodpie.com. I've had their pizza. I love their pizza. You should try their pizza too. That's Good Pie in Las Vegas. And while you're here, if you could show a little pizza love and subscribe to the Pizza Therapy channel. Pizza on Earth, goodwill to all.